You know, I was going to make maybe a members only video on my YouTube just talking more about this. I made a video earlier today talking about this treasure chest challenge and the the lucky ice pops. Oh god. And I just been thinking more and more about it, and I just had a few thoughts on it, and I just wanted to get it out there. Obviously this is universally like everyone's like, this sucks, and it does, in a lot of different ways. And Jake, your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw. And something there are a few thoughts I have about it that I think are, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it for a few reasons. First off, because we know that the monetization in this game is going to head in a direction where you're going to spend a lot of money. As I made a video earlier about how with the China and global version merging, you're going to see expensive stuff come to this game. It's true of any of these mobile games. They literally, like, these gacha games are insane. People will spend $500, $800, some $1,000 like hunting for a specific thing in these games. So I knew that this is something that is like on the horizon for Unite. You just don't know exactly what form it's going to take and all that. And as far as a cosmetic is concerned, my number one concern is not how expensive a cosmetic is. That's not my number one concern. Like, I understand how mobile games, I understand how these kind of games make their money. A very small amount of players pay a huge amount of money. I get that. I understand the concept of how these games make money. But I have to talk about this system for multiple reasons. One of the biggest one being, let's just get to this right away. This is the thing that sucks the most. Some people would be upset about the money and all this. There are other things to be upset about. This is the thing that sucks the most. Notice of termination. Thank you to everyone for your continued support. One day this will be about Unite, which is kind of a weird thing to think about. Just every game goes away one day. Just an interesting thought. Thank you. Unfortunately, we've made the difficult decision to end service for Pokemon Unite in Belgium and the Netherlands from November 30th, 2025. So there are a lot of players who will not be able to play this game in Belgium and the Netherlands beginning on November 30th, 2025. And then they have that the app will no longer be available to download on mobile devices. In-game items, including AOS Gems subscriptions, will no longer be available from October 30th. So they have, 31st, excuse me. So they have the month. And please ensure to use all in-game items before November 30th, 2025. Please, players may reach out to support for any issues before November 30th, 2025. So obviously that's a little ways off, right? I mean, you are not going to be able to buy anything in the game using any currency, AOS Gem subscription or anything like that after October 31st this year. And then they will have another like year and a month while the game is still around. There are some interesting indicators in that in general, but essentially this is because of the laws that they have in Belgium and the Netherlands around loot boxes and things like that in games. And Pokemon Unite seems like it's been able to ride a very fine line. I got to be honest, like looking at it, I'm surprised that this guy right here, the prize machine, I'm surprised that this prize machine didn't essentially put them in a position where they were going to have to be removed from this market. It's possible that the laws are getting even more strict in that market, and this was going to happen with what they already had. But there is no question that what we are seeing here in the treasure chest challenge is like going to be looked at as loot boxes and gambling in the eyes of certain countries. And more countries are passing laws against this. Now, I recognize that Belgium and the Netherlands, from a business perspective, there is China and then there's Belgium and the Netherlands. Like, if you have to make a choice from a business perspective, I understand that China has the opportunity to make you a considerable amount more than Belgium and the Netherlands. I get that. And the thing I think is unfortunate here is moving forward towards this system, it doesn't end up being good for anyone. Let me elaborate. This system, okay, there's only one kind of player this is good for, and it's not even whales. Here's the weird thing. Imagine this, right? Imagine you go to the Apple store and you go to buy a new iPhone, right? You're in there and they have all the new iPhones. They're all set up. They're all pretty. And you buy your phone and they hand it to you. And it's in this like really nice box. And it's like kind of perfectly sealed. You open it and it's all set in there beautifully. You pull it out. You know when you first pull out your like a new phone and it's got some new way of like introing. It's like hello in cursive. It's like all this stuff. This system right here, if you wanted to tell me that this Sylveon skin is $100, which for some people it will be $100. If you wanted to tell me it was $100, I could have people say that sucks, it's stupid. All agreed. But honestly, fine. It can be whatever. It can be whatever they want to charge for it. It's a cosmetic in this game. This system for getting this cosmetic is atrocious. It is so bad for everyone. It's bad for people who just want to give you, like literally, if it just said, will you just give us $100? We'll give you the thing. It's bad for those people. It's bad for, maybe it's okay for the one free-to-play player who lucks their way into pulling Sylveon because one person's going to do it. But there's like this process. Let me show you something about this process. I couldn't, as I'm opening some of these chests, and look, I have, how many gems do I have? I have 15,000 gems, you know? I buy gems when they go on sale. I play this game for a living. Like, I have gems. I can buy this thing. I can buy it right now with gems, except I can't buy it right now with gems because, again, this system is set up for nobody. It's set up for no one. If I go to unlock this pack of, I don't know, this upgraded thing. Oh, first off, I have to upgrade this treasure chest. You literally have to go in. Oh, my gosh. It's just so poorly set up. And it's intentional. And it's frustratingly bad. The setup of this, the execution of this, and what it has done. And it could be this, could be the prize machine, it could have been something else coming, but what it has done to part of the player base. So we're losing some of the player base. And in the meantime, we have a system that's not good. You've got to go over, you've got to upgrade this thing with an upgrade card so that this thing could possibly, now I have to hit it again. So now this thing is a grade 4 because if I don't have it on grade 4 before it goes into the slot, the timer starts, guys. This is so poorly done, man. It's not even that you want $100. It's that you make it so hard. Why are you making it so, why does it have that? And then you unlock this chest right here. You got to pay to unlock it early, or you wait 24 hours and then you hit the button and what you unlock, this is every time. It's something like this. Item enhancers and 3 tickets. So I know, I've done all the math. I know the game. I know how long it will take to get this. I know how much it will cost to get this, but I can't buy it. I have to go through this system here. Like, so as a whale, I'm a whale in this game. I cannot buy it. I have to go through this system. And as I'm going through it, they are handing me things that have absolutely no value. Like, look at this. I have 400,000 coins, 15,000 gems. I don't know. Where's the other currency? 300,000 tickets. I don't know how many item enhancers I have. I think I have 1.8 billion item enhancers. And I have 3,793 energy rewards. Here's the thing that I'm most confused by. And I've said this a lot, and I know some people will disagree with me, and that's fine. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just telling you what I care about and what is surprising to me given this. I've been playing Pokemon Pocket for like the past 2-3 days or whatever. Because I live in New Zealand now. I've been playing Pokemon Pocket for the past 2-3 days, and I've spent like $200 in that game. I have discretionary. I can't speak. I have discretionary income that I spend on games. I'll spend a few $100s on a game. I will. I'll happily do it. This game, there's nothing for me to even enjoy as someone who's spending money. So I seriously sit back and I'm like, who designed this? You implemented this system in this game that is considered predatory enough, right? That we're losing players because of it. So you've designed this, and even for the players who participate in it and spend the money on it, it is so unfulfilling. Every chest, there's nothing good that you get out of it. And all they would need to do, or there's nothing good in the lucky ice pops. There's nothing good. Like you eat 5 lucky ice pops. Only a brand new player who is a whale would enjoy eating this. Tickets, 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 item enhancer, item enhancer. You've created a gotcha system and you don't even get anything. It's like a gotcha, you got nothing. It's so weird, man. It's so weird, and I'm just so confused as to how it was designed. It's so bizarre. I get that you want people to spend a lot of money on a cosmetic in a game. And I know some people don't understand that. This is just literally the business model of these games. You can hate it. I get it. It's an insane amount of money. I don't disagree. All I'm saying is you've taken something, not only is it an insane amount of money, it's also the worst process. And because of the worst process, we're going to lose players and we're going to lose people who've put time into this game. And we haven't come up with a solution. We haven't even come up with a way that this works well. And I guess I guess just like messing with it today, just like doing it a few times on stream, it's so unrewarding. It's bizarre. Do you see what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are going to say that the money's crazy. Again, I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying it's not. But all I'm saying is imagine you had a company, right? Imagine you were selling whatever I'm selling. It's all Pokemon stuff behind me. Imagine you're selling something. I'm selling this pen, right? And I make it so hard for you. This is a $300 pen that I'm trying to sell you. And I make it so hard for you to buy this pen. It's like the most difficult thing in the world for you to end up buying this pen. You don't even know how much the pen costs. You'll find out later how much the pen costs. Costs a different price for everybody. Some people get the pen for free. How? Who knows? It's like you think about handing someone $100 for a really cool, they made a cool cosmetic. It's dang cool. But you think about handing someone $100 to support their game, to support their product. And you have to go through you have to do so much. You have to do so much to give them the money to get this. The unknown amount of money. Yeah, I understand why the Belgium and the Netherlands were like, we can't do this. I get it. Of course I get it. And I know, and I get what Pokemon Unite's doing. I understand China. I know that there's $1 billion they could make there. That ends up being a lot of money. I've heard it's a considerable amount that you could make there. But why? They don't even have the systems this weirdly designed in their other titles. Like in Honor of Kings, other titles made by this company, it's not this weirdly implemented. There are things like this, don't get me wrong. Like gacha systems in games, there are worse ones than this. There are gacha systems where you unlock a character and it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And you just won't get it otherwise. But this is so weird, man. This is so weird. It's such a weird event. The Treasure Chest Challenge and the Lucky Ice Pops is such a weird event. Because it's bizarrely designed. It wants you to give them $100 for Sylveon. But it doesn't even really let you do that. It doesn't even it's like not good for whales. It's not good for long-term whales. It's not free to play. It's a cosmetic, so you get it or you don't. I guess it's better for free to play. Just because it is something. You just get something, right? But it's like not really good at all in that respect anyway, because free to play doesn't get cosmetics like this. And then it's not good for people who are kind of paying. It's like it is extremely complex. I had to sit down. I'm like reading through all the things. You gotta like, you're going through it and you're like, all right, you have a 40%, and then you go through, like, what are we talking about, dude? What are we talking about? And I know some people don't get this. It's okay. It's different. I don't mind paying for it. I don't. There are some people who are going to pay for it. I literally, I play this game every single day, and I have the money to pay for it. I would have paid for it. It's a lot, but it's just so weird, man. And I'm morbidly curious as to what this is going to cost. I have the gems. I already have it. I've already given them the money. I don't know. Just the more I think about it, it's such a weird system. It's so disappointing that we have regions, like entire countries, that are leaving the game. I know it's like lots of games don't release there now. I get it. It's not just Pokemon Unite, but the whole thing is so weird. It's so, I don't know. Anyway, I just needed to talk about it, because the thing that was shocking me the most is, like, I feel like I would love to sit down with the person who even designed the system and be like, what is going on? Why is it designed this way? It is one of the weirdest. It's so weird. It's like so cumbersome, so overly complicated, so multiple treasure chests on different on a timer with multiple levels with different rarities that contribute to the ice pop challenge. And literally, if someone, imagine walking into a business and they go, I want to buy that, and you're like, oof, get ready. get ready. It's gonna be tough. I don't know. I just had to make a video like talking about it, because it's been on my mind, and I'm very disappointed in the system around it. I knew it would be expensive. I knew it would have elements of this, because this is mobile gaming. This is what it is. It doesn't even need to be this weird. It doesn't need to be. So, all right. That's enough. That's enough of me talking about it. How are you?